just a second. I thought I had
I stand before it, alone and
my
unchanging.
channel loaded up, but I might not. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Yes. No. 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 Yes. Yes. No. 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 Yes. Nope. Come on. Where you at? Well, this is inconvenient. Where am I supposed to be going? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Where am I going? Wait, is it up? Oh, okay, yeah, it is up here. Okay, so unfortunately, I have already started the quest by accident. Wasn't my fault. Don't blame me. It was absolutely probably my fault, but still don't blame me. Come on, man. Sorry, I'm trying to get to my stream. That way I can keep an eye on my audio, because it was funky last time that I streamed, and I did not appreciate it. I'll probably cut this out as soon as I upload it. I just, there we go. Yeah, I don't sound that bad. Let me move this mic a little closer. Alrighty, well, that's there. So, oh, now I pop up on my, okay, cool. Alright, so like I said, I have already started the quest, unfortunately. So we get to miss out on that beautiful little cutscene where, the lady at the place with the quests, that she gives out. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my setup. Don't you love the beginning of the stream? It's so put together, so well organized. Alrighty, so sorry, I'm trying to figure out like the quickest way to get to where I need to go. But unfortunately, there's no waypoints like really genuinely close. I mean, I guess I could have gone to that one, but that one seems like even farther, I would think. This way, I'll be on the road to recovery. The road to the chasm. Ooh, slimes. I need slimes. I always need slimes. Venti makes it so that I always need slimes. Thanks, Venti. Real nice. Thank you. Yeah, so Morbius. Have been hearing some pretty interesting stuff about Morbius. Like mixed stuff, like people in the industry are like, stop picking on it, and then like, but people watching the movie are kind of like, what the heck is this? I don't understand. Like, why would you do this? Which I said when they first introduced the movie. I was like, why? Like, Morbius is... He's not... I mean, he's a sympathetic villain, but that's what makes him a good villain. Like, eventually, Venom becomes a hero in the comics. Well, an anti-hero in the comics, right? To some degree. So, like, when they made the Venom movie, I was like, I don't know how they're gonna do this without Spider-Man. Which, to be fair, it's not as interesting without Spider-Man. I'll say that. It is very fun. They're very fun movies, but without Spider-Man, I don't care about the characters as much. And that's not a knock to the characters. It's just, or the actors or anything like that. It's just I'm more interested in the dichotomy of Spider-Man and Venom than I am Venom as an actual character. At least not Venom and Eddie Brock. Eddie Brock and Venom have never interested me. Not really. It was very much like a toxic relationship kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, this thing is horrible for fucking. Sorry, excuse my language. It's horrible for Eddie. Like it is the worst thing that could happen to Eddie, right? But he's under the impression it's the best thing. He's essentially in an abusive relationship. Like this creature, Venom, leads to nothing but bad things for Eddie. You know what I mean? And fuels Eddie to be a worse person. And like takes advantage of Eddie's like need of the things that it provides. You know, and his desire to be more than he is. And that is very much like cool, but also depressing. So it's not really a fun relationship. You know what I mean? It's not really something I enjoy exploring. Whereas Flash and Eddie, Flash is very much. I mean, you could say the same thing about, or not Eddie, about Venom and Flash. You could say the same thing about like Flash. Flash is not good for Venom. Like Flash has so much hatred and insecurity that like Venom feeds off it and it grows off and it's shaped by it. You know what I mean? So like it was never a great relationship that they had, right? In the movies they're making it much more endearing, but at the end of the day, it's not really that, you know, and that, well, at least it's not what I know it to be. So it's like watching a weird what if story, you know what I mean? For me, the Venom movies, but I mean, with Flash and Venom, Flash very much like reforms Venom. Flash makes Venom a better person, essentially, which is crazy given that like in the comics Flash was the high school bully. So like you'd expect of anyone to getting, you know, if anyone got the Venom and would act the way Eddie acts with the Venom, like it would be Flash Thompson. He's the perfect person to pick up that moniker, you know what I mean? But no, it turns out that Flash is deep down a decent person who is acting out, you know, out of, you know, his own place of confusion and darkness and stress and stuff like that. And once he has to confront this thing that is so much more, he rises to the occasion. You know what I mean? He rises to the challenge, and in doing so, also opens up who he is at his core, and reshapes what Venom is, which is beautiful to watch. Alright, or read anyway. Alright. Oh no, run! Paimon, come on now, you know me. Oh, you know me? Sorry for scaring you. Of course I remember you. How could I the auto is on. I was only recently transferred here myself. Didn't think I'd meet you here. Guess I'm a lucky guy, huh? We saved you, didn't we do that? Or did we do that? Oh, come now. I was at the Jade Chamber when we fought the sea monster together. I was lightly injured and only returned to my post recently. You might not remember me, but I'll never forget you. All of our comrades who fought that day witnessed what you did for Liyue. Could you tell me a bit about the chasm? Oh, that is my garbage. Yep, they're picking up the garbage. I don't know if y'all can hear that on the mic. Hopefully not. Anyway, 2 years ago, an unknown incident occurred deep within the caverns of the Chising, and the Chising gave the order to close the place. The miners were largely evacuated to safety. It's just a shame that such a huge mine ceased production, just like that. The workers took their compensation and went their separate ways. Once the gathering of people is dispersed, I fear it may be difficult to get them back together again. Sorry. Got a bit off topic there. I believe that you must be here on important business, so I won't bother you any further. If you have any questions, just ask Mooning. Mooning? I'm gonna call him Mooning. Directly. He should be able to compensate, or he should be at the campsite at the mine entrance. Also, it's not that I don't trust you or anything, but it's my job to remind you not to do anything that breaks the law. Don't worry. You can trust us. Come on. I hate my Paimon. Because I love Paimon so much. I hate my Paimon. A lot. Like a lot. But yeah, so I've always been a bigger fan of Flash and Eddy. Wow, the chasm's really impressive. Well, yeah, because it's a giant chasm. It's like the Grand Canyons. Granted, it's a giant hole in the ground. And there's something mystical about all the zigzags. See? Zigzags. Ooh, yes. Marker, please. Thank you. Now I can teleport. Waypoint unlocked. So it should have like one of the major ones, right? The big ones that eliminates the area. Well, anyway, let's well, first let's go here. Let me see what this is about. Morning. Wait, is this for the mission or is this for...
I still have documents to deliver to the Ministry of Civil Affairs today.
Ooh, does that mean he'll be voiced? Let me... I guess no voice acting. Okay, great. So now we don't even get voice acting in our conquest. That's wonderful. 10 crates of meat, 10 crates of vegetables, various amounts of firewood. Or, sorry, how did he sound? He had a voice. 10 crates of meat, 10 crates of vegetables, various amounts of firewood and camping equipment to be given to Mill Lift Outpost, 3 crates of various ores to be sent to the Hushan Hall warehouse in exchange for spare parts for tools, and various amounts. Alright. Sorry for making you wait. What did you need? Ah, it's you. Eh? Since when were we all that familiar with you? I mean, you're the heroes who saved Liwei. Your deeds are remembered by all of us. Since you're here at the chasm, you must be here on some important business. In which case, I'm sure you must have a permit from Lady Keckwing, right? We don't. Really? I mean, sorry to trouble you, since you must be very familiar with Lady Ningguang. A permit from her might hold still more weight. Could I see it, please? We don't have that either. Well, Lord Tanshu is recluse yet approachable and also has a great vision. And the good of the people at heart. Surely he was the one who gave you permission to enter the chasm then. Maybe? In that case, would you mind letting me see your papers? I guess you don't have that either. Well, Miss Ganyu works with the at Eugen Terrace, supporting the Kequing or the Qixing directly, so I'm sure her opinion would be in lock and step with theirs. Would you at least have her permission, don't you? You at least have her permission, don't you? Actually, you know what? We could have just asked Ganyu to sign off on this. I can go look for her right now. So, you've come at a bad time. This is really not the season to be visiting the chasm. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is still working on eliminating the great safety hazard within, so this is still very much a danger zone. If you've been commissioned by some merchant to urge us to open the mine faster, then I suggest you read the report I submitted to the Shanglu Hall carefully. This permission talking about? Oh, this person talking about? Oh, what is this person talking about exactly? Man, I broke my glasses. I could not read that for nothing. You still owe Lon more for drinks. Don't you forget that. Could you tell me more about the chasm? Oh. Eh? Oh, so that's what you're here for. Alright. These adventurers can't ever trust them to come out and speak their minds. Alright, then. If you have any questions, ask away. I'll answer them, provided that I know the answer. Okay, so I know I should go with, could you tell me more about the chasm? But I'm absolutely going to go with Lon. So, about Lon. Did she tell you about some special commission? Well, I'm the representative of the ministry in this place, and as far as they are concerned, any commissions from the Adventurers Guild hold no weight here. Lofty. So, you can't. I mean, don't you also try using her to put pressure on me? It won't work. That wasn't convincing at all. Also, I take it that someone's done this to you before. Alright. Can we change the topic, please? Let's get back down to business. Fine. Party pooper. Could you tell me more about the chasm? Right. So, about the chasm. If you don't intend to leave just yet, you're free to explore the area a bit. But please do keep your actions within the remit of Liyue's laws and statutes. Laws and statutes. This is why I want voice acting in the cutscenes. This is ridiculous. I'm no professional. I should mention, though, that there is a place that I highly recommend you avoid. For example, the great mine at the center of the chasm has had a 7-star array cast over it, by which I mean exactly what I say. It is a seal placed over the area by the Qixing. Well, that's quite the clear explanation. As for the focal point of the array, it lies in the bedrock keys surrounding the area. These were placed by the Qixing themselves. Connected in series, they affix the energy flowing through the array. So, they're like the little points on a star. Nice. The area around the bedrock keys have seen an abnormal amount of geo-elemental coalescences. It's almost as if the thing beneath yearns to finally emerge. Never mind me. I was just talking to myself. So, yes, that's how things are. Please do not, and I repeat, do not go near the 7-star array. And don't even think about going down there to explore. The bedrock keys are definitely not losing structural integrity, and the surrounding areas are most certainly not plagued by any strange geo-elemental convergences. So please don't think you can do anything at all. But... I know what you're going to ask. There are most certainly no precious treasures down there, nor are there any prehistoric fossils to be had, and banished by any thoughts you have about giant ancient ruins. Yes, please do not bear any fruitless expectations towards this place. The way you're saying all this is super suspicious. Not even mushrooms will grow down there, nor are there wish-granting stones, and there are definitely no sailors who grow strong just by eating mushrooms. Again, do not get your hopes up. Yeah, sure. There's no need to be so fierce. Anything else we should be on the lookout for? I suggest that you go speak to Shikwang. Shishwang. I'm going to say Shishwang. Shishwang first. She has an adventurer hired by the ministry and was once a miner here. She knows the chasm's geography like the back of her hand. Also, let me write you a certification real quick. When she sees it, she'll know that you're trustworthy. That said, I must warn you that Zishuang is definitely not the sort of person who has trouble standing still. And definitely has no thoughts of undoing the array and having a look around. So there's no way that she would ever put a team of idle adventurers together to brazenly enter hazardous areas. As such, you can forget about asking her to help you enter the chasm. Mind. Yeah. I got it. As long as you understand, we're good. In which case, I won't take up any more of your time. Smooth, dude. Super smooth. So I'm guessing this is the guy, right? Yeah. I apologize to everyone. I'm so sorry. Yehu. Maybe this will have some dialogue.
Hi there! You must be Yuehoi, right? We've been sent by the Adventurers Guild.
Ah, great. Good to meet you. Yes, I was the one who posted that commission. Wait a second. You look kind of familiar. Are you a famous adventurer or something? Oh, alright then. I'll start by introducing myself. I'm Yuehoi, a miner, and I received a mining permit for the chasm just recently. I have a handful of other guys in my crew.
Seriously? They actually give permits out for the chasm?
Yes, the folks over at Yujing Terrace finally came to their senses and are now allowing a limited amount of ore mining near the surface. We were among the first to gain approval. But some things have happened recently that put all the miners on edge.
Really? What happened? We haven't heard anything.
So, it's hard to say exactly how big of an issue it is. Could be something, could be nothing. The main thing is that it's just very strange. While one of the miners was on a break, he suddenly noticed a few hilly trolls walking his way. They seemed like they were in a daze or something. They walked right by him without giving him a single glance. They just made a beeline for the depths of the chasm. After that, the miner started observing his surroundings more closely and noticed the same thing happening time and time again.
Are the hilly trolls just curious? Maybe they just want to take a peek inside.
Not likely. The strange part is that in all the time this miner's been watching the hilly trolls, he's never seen any of them come back out. It seems to be a one-way trip. Once the hilly trolls go in, they never emerge again. And it seems to be happening more and more frequently as of late. What are these hilly trolls up to? What happens to them after they go inside? Is there a disaster brewing? These are the kinds of thoughts going through the guys' heads now. Everyone's driving themselves crazy worrying about it.
Paimon's not surprised. Paimon feels spooked just hearing about it.
Exactly. The deepest fear is the fear of the unknown, you know? So we have to get to the bottom of it before everyone can put their minds at rest.
Do we really want to take this commission? Thanks, Mr. Miner, sir. We need to consider it first. Hey! You can at least pretend to consider Paimon's opinion first. Oh, so that's where you're coming from. Well, okay then. Maybe we will find some clues about your twin. You'll really regret it if you don't go, huh?
So, what's your verdict? Will you take the commission? No pressure, but I gotta say, I'm not loving the prospect of my mining permit going to waste.
Yep, we'll take it. We're kinda curious ourselves now, too.
Great. You're doing me an enormous service here. Now, let me give you the rough location that the hilly trolls keep heading to.
First of all, Yue Hui, I didn't butcher your name as bad as I thought I did. Second, I'm so sad that I accidentally skipped a shock moment from Paimon. I am heartbroken. I did that. The whole reason I put on the auto is so that wouldn't happen. But then sometimes the auto like takes forever, so I've been getting impatient and hitting it anyway. It's New Face. Oh there, youngster. New Face. Well, I don't quite know everyone here at the mine, but it's only polite that at least call everyone something, right? Still, you look like this is your first time here. Am I right? Indeed, you are. Leon's the name, and the pleasure's all mine. Jinwoo, I'm in charge of the facilities here. I've worked at the mines for the past 20-odd years, and to most of these lads, I'm their big sister. You have any questions, or the facility's giving you any trouble, give me a shout. And if you're up for a few stories, I'm up for telling them. I mean, if we're free to talk. Yeah. I'll do some of this stuff on my own. Oh, I can't even. Okay, never mind. Let's go with the history of the chasm. Ooh, excuse me. Could you tell me about the chasm's history? Wow, that's gonna be quite the story. How about I give you a short introduction instead? So, the chasm's the biggest mine in Liyue, bar none. And it's also the oldest in the land. If you don't count the mine at Mount Tuanqing, that is. They say that indigenous I hate this word. Indigenous tribes already existed here, gathering the glazed sands crystal and trading completed porcelain products. That's a weird sentence. Long before Rex Lapis ever arrived. Later, those tribes would make blood pacts with the Lord of Geo's Yaksha and join him, thus becoming the forebears of the Shenglu Hall. One of Liyue's 8 trades. They also took part in the great battles to subdue Ashtaha and repel the Black Calamity. They've contributed a lot to Liyue. I wish it wasn't called the Black Calamity. Anyway, see that valley over there to the northwest? They say that it is the trial. Though, they say that it is the trail left over after the Lord of Geo bodily dragged Ajdaha. Is it bodily or boldly? It's bodily, right? Sorry, weird word. Lord of Geo bodily dragged Ajdaha out of the chasm. Eventually, they would forsake their tribal lands and ways, and growing used to city life, would join the Lord of Geo in his dwelling, creating and selling porcelain for a living, forsaking their old militant roots. So yeah, those nitpickers at Shanglu Hall had ancestors who fought alongside Rex Lapis himself. Imagine that. Nice. I'll get the rest of that lore from you later, because I am streaming, and I don't want to be rude to anyone who watches this. So I'm just going to get right to the story. Should I just travel to that? Where am I going? Complete Serendipitous What? Sundering and find way into the chasm under the mines. Okay, cool. But I clicked the button so that I could find the peoples to go to do the thing. To do the thing with the thing. This is gonna be an ore grinding spot, isn't it? I wonder if they're gonna have the ore from all of the dealies, from all the corners of Tavat here. That would be neat, wouldn't it? If like every time like they got an update and like a new ore came out, it would like another layer of the chasm would be open and you'd find more ore. But that would take a lot of forethought and foreplanning. That would be dope. But it's not that I don't think they could do it, but I don't think they even thought to do that. It's a very odd thing to do in a game. Just to have like a grinding spot for ore being the biggest chasm in Tavat, and having new parts of it open up with the ore from different regions. Is a very abstract little plan that I just made up there. Or maybe I'm just being arrogant and everyone would have thought of that eventually, and they did, and that's what they do. But I doubt it. Ooh, mushrooms. Are these the strong special mushrooms? I mean, depending on how you use them. Whoa, what was that? Whew, okay. Is that just like a wind tunnel, or what's up? What's going on? What's going on here? So how would this be usable? Would I go up there with it? And that's about it? Yeah? Okay. For a second I thought I was gonna be able to go like way high. Stop it. Bam. Okay, no breaking. Okay. Then I break this. Thank you. Take it to the not glowing one. Did I figure out the awesome puzzle? So is this like hittable now, or okay? What am I doing here? Okay, so it unlocked this treasure.
Oh, this rocks.
Let's check out what this puzzle is supposed to be. Unique rocks. A mysterious, uniquely shaped rock relates to the special rock pillars nearby. It seems to be able to receive a certain resonance of those pillars, perhaps number of symbols in the rock, and the number of resonance it receives in a short period of time. Okay, so it's timed, and I'm guessing it wants 2 hits. So, okay, so the number of things depends on, or is how many waves it's gotta get before it does stuff. Legend has it that these are scars left over from an ancient battle. When hit by explosions or blunt force trauma, they can cause resonant quakes, other similar pillars, rocks, certain geoconstructs. Okay, so I'm guessing the puzzle setup here would be like bam, bam. Okay, yeah. What did this do? Okay. I don't get it. I don't get it. What did it do? Okay, I understand that it broke the thing and unlocked the treasure chest, but if all it does is unlock the treasure chest, I'm gonna be sad. Because that was not a good chest. Sorry, I keep hitting that. Because I want to, I want it to direct me to the quests. But it is not. It has not. It just keeps putting that prompt up. So am I, please head to the chasm underground mines. Okay. So do I just jump into the chasm? Is that what this is? Or... Well, let me go unlock this little dealie first. Wow, this is going to be a lot of puzzles in a very small place, isn't it? I mean, small comparative to, like, the rest of the areas, which are, like, multiple land masses stuff. Anyway, back to Morbius. I never saw a reason to do it. Well, hey, give him his own movie. Because he's basically, like, Dracula, so... I mean, it's just a vampire story. Like, it's very much, oh, I got transformed to a vampire, and now I have to eat blood to survive, but I used to be a healer of men, and now I'm a monster, kind of deal. Which was a fun, which is, you know, the norm when it comes to vampires. I think the odd thing was that he sucked blood or plasma. I guess that would be the same thing, right? Plasma from his hands, which made him more formidable against Spider-Man, because Spider-Man's not gonna let you bite him, you know what I mean? But you could get a hand on him, you know. That aside, like, I don't think he was worthy to have his own movie in general. Just like, he's basically Blade, and I mean, he's like evil Blade, right? And Blade is already well, in the original Spider-Man, he was a villain. Well, I mean, I guess you could say anti-hero, but like, he just fought Spider-Man, so I think Blade is an old Spider-Man character. Anyway, you already have Blade in the Spider-Man universe, right? And Morbius is a more consistent vampiric threat than Blade is. And he has a little more tragic story. Blade basically was like orphaned because of vampires and adopted. Meanwhile, Morbius, his fate was a bit tragic. He really was. You know what? He would have made a great villain in a Spider-Man. See, that's the thing, is like, he would, had you put him as a villain in your Spider-Man movie, it would have been awesome, right? Unfortunately, that did not be the case. They tried to do the Venom thing because he is a very sympathetic villain. Like, you feel for Morbius. But the reason you feel for Morbius is because he is a villain. Like, he has no choice but to hurt people. And his whole life was spent trying to help people. You know, and he has someone very important to him who loves him, who has to watch him go up against Spider-Man, who he initially does not want to fight, but ends up being forced to fight. And I don't know, a Morbius movie without Spider-Man is Blade. It's that's what this all it is. It's like, you know, I mean, I would only imagine he would be, or not even Blade, just like maybe like a Dracula movie where it's like a vampire taking on humans. Like, but if they, I have not seen the Morbius movie. I'm just hearing that's not great stuff. Okay. That is hearsay, and it's irresponsible for me to make my judgments solely based on that. Unfortunately, I was never really behind the movie to begin with, so I don't know. It's a weird predicament I've gotten myself in, I suppose. Statue of the Seven, worship the statue, statue's blessing. I've already maxed that out. Okay. Chasm Conqueror. So I am going to be going up against Fatui, so I believe I will go ahead and switch Raiden out. Well, maybe I'll keep Raiden. Maybe I'll keep Raiden. Let's see. No, I'll keep Fischl. I like it official. And I'll switch out for
Present.
Chongyun. That's his name, right? Yeah, Chongyun. Heal him up real quick.
We can do it.
We can do it. I could do it. I'm gonna get copyright struck for that. Sorry. People have got copyright struck for less. Far less. Far less. I did not think this quest would be as explory as it is. Well, no, I knew it would be explory, but I didn't realize how exploratory just finding out what to do to progress in the quest would be. Like, they really want you to go in and, like, explore this place, which I will do eventually, but at the moment, I just, can I not get down now? No, that makes sense. Whoa, that's actually scary. That's legitimately intimidating. Wow. Ugh, I got chills just looking at it. Ugh. I didn't like that at all. Okay, so did I just miss everything I was supposed to do? I know I'm supposed to talk to this person, but I don't know what the person is because they won't direct me. It just keeps saying that. I don't want to just like search for 12 bajillion hours. Maybe I have to. Wong, one of the miners. Oh, that was pointless. Oh, great Millilith heroes, please see to it that the chasm does not act up these few days. And may we be safe and sound as we descend into the mines this time. And may those comrades of ours who no longer come to the mine also fare well in their respective paths. Protect us, brave Millilith. Protect us. What is it? Can I help you? What is this thing? Well, I'm praying at this Millilith memorial. I mean, it looks like a pile of unassuming rocks, but it's actually been here for 500 years. The chasm is under the protection of the Millilift. So every time we have people descend into the mines, we will pray here for their heroic souls of those who have passed to protect us. They have long since turned to the elements and become one with the mines. So, when we pray for their protection, we're also showing our reverence to the chasm itself. You know? The ancients said that the earth has a spirit, and the elements have souls. Those who sacrificed their lives so that we might live watch over us in similar fashion. So I believe. 500 years ago? That's right. Back then, the Dark Calamity swallowed the chasm, and Rex Lapis commanded the Millilift to stand guard over it. Stand guard over the ore veins. That was a terrible battle. Led by a Yaksha, the Millilift came forth to stem the tide. In the end, a group of them led the foe into the depths of the chasm, and thus quelled the unrest. It's said that this memorial was set up for them. Huh? Paimon didn't think that these ugly stones would have such history. Don't disrespect the fallen, little one. Don't you worry, this little one won't bite. Indeed. Don't you worry, this little one won't bite. Who's the little one? Whatever the case. This is a pretty familiar story to anyone who grew up around the chasm as we did. And there are many versions of the tale too, which sprung up over time. If you were to talk to someone else, they might tell you a different story. Maybe this is the charm of history. Not that I'm particularly cultured, mind, but I'm just saying, you know? Yeah. Speaking of which, there's always been a rumor going about. It says that these stones hide another secret that might lead a discerning person to treasure that the Millilift left behind. Treasure? They left behind? Could you give me some details? Let's just say that, Paimon's interest has been piqued. I love Paimon. It's just a rumor, but it's one that's got to do with the Millilift member who created this memorial in the first place. Didn't the miner set up this memorial? Nah. The one that the miners set up is elsewhere, and it isn't anywhere as large as this one. Indeed, both the Millilift and the miners at the chasm set memorials back then. The battle ended, but many of their comrades now rest eternally in the depths of the chasm, together with the nameless Yaksha. One of the soldiers fell from a great height while helping to evacuate the miners and beat back the enemy, injuring his spine and becoming unable to move on his own power as a result. But later, it's said that he was not daunted by his circumstances, instead becoming a self-taught and much-famed doctor who would help those in the same situation as himself. It is said that this memorial was something he set up to remember his comrades by after he had obtained a vision. His story would gradually fade from history, being replaced with tales of the Millilift's treasure and the Yaksha's inheritance. Those are just baseless tales. We miners generally prefer to keep our feet firmly planted, so I don't give much credence to these tales. Still? No, it's nothing. I mean that I won't laugh. I just mean that I won't laugh if you do if you do actually go looking for that treasure. I've given it some thought, and it occurs to me that while the tales of treasure might all be false, they exist as a way for generations of people to ensure that the stories are passed down and not forgotten by later generations. Whatever the case, the one who offers up 6 items lost within the chasm before this stone will be awarded the gifts of the mill lift. That is how the story goes. And these 6 items are: the Helm of Warding, which may defend one from rock falls; the Cup of Commons, made to memorialize comradeship; the Sky Feather, the symbol of lofty ideals; the Warrior's Spear, used to fend off the foe; the Flower of Farsight, which grew upon the cliffs of the chasm; and the Sundial of Ages, used to remember the bygone past. Well, that wasn't confusing at all. No, sir. You sure this wasn't all made up by some people later? So these items can all be found within the chasm? I've got no clue. Maybe they were all made up. That would certainly explain why no one's found the legendary treasure this whole time. Ah, yes. Speaking of which, there was another memorial that I mentioned, yes? Everyone's just busied themselves with their own separate things after the chasm was closed. Now, no one's kept that place clean, I'll bet. Could you help me go over there and just tidy up the place? Just a little will do. Is this a job for Venti? Is that what this is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was all like super sad, but I do not care at the moment. I do not care at the moment. Am I gonna have to? What am I doing? Let me try to. Oh, I'm so tired. Sorry, I'm usually like heading to bed at this time. But the house is silent at the moment, so I'm taking the opportunity to stream. To stream a stream. Who was I supposed to talk to? I know there was somebody. It's not him. Former miner at the chasm. 2 former miner at the chasm. I'm just trying to get into the mug. Where's the lady who was supposed to help me get into the mug? Am I tripping? Seven stars still seal sundering. Yes, I know. I understand this. I'm supposed to take down the barrier so I can get into the chasm. But I can't get into the chasm if I can't take out the barrier. And I can't take out the barrier unless I find a person who said there was the barrier. What the heck? So that thing is supposed to be the dealie, right? Should I just go and unlock all these waypoints? I should do that. I usually do that. I usually just like unlock all the waypoints. That way, when I need to be at any one place, I can just teleport as close as possible. Whoa. Okay, where does this want me to jump to? Oh. I don't think that was it. Yep, there it is. That's the ledge it wants me to go. Oh, my body. My body hurts. My body. Okay. So, this thing, I'm guessing. What happened? I don't get it. Bam. Well, I can't find a lady, so I'm just gonna try to solve the puzzle on my own. Oh, come on. I got the spinny thing. Is that, my tripping?
Another test subject.
Dang it. I'm trying to get out the door, not up the wall.
Pyrotechnics! Amp it up!
Suffocate. A little taste.
Ooh, excuse me.
The wrong test subject. Suffocate.
Feel the beat!
Official, take him out. Stop it.
No rest.
I'll protect us. Shadow Raven.
Okay. Ooh, my back. My back, my back. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
Things
you.
are going so smoothly today.
So wait, do I have to activate these thingies with this stuff? Oh, that is not the right thing. No, that's not working. Do I have to use Geo abilities? Let's try Geo abilities. Who do I want to be my Geo partner? Geo partner. Geo partner. You.
As you wish.
Okay. Let's see.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Yeah. Tack. No. Am I tripping? How do I activate these things? Let's activate that. Well, let's see if we can activate that. Bam. Bam. Thank you.
I'll catch up.
You heard her. She'll
Someone
catch up.
assistance.
Something about assistance. Nope. They don't light up. Oh, man. Those look like Fatui. No. Those look like thieves. Or maybe Fatui? The scarf thingies are throwing me off.
Someone needs assistance.
Do they? Do they need assistance? I have a feeling they don't. I have a big feeling they don't. Sorry, I'm getting lethargic because I'm kind of like stuck. Oh, I jumped off without any... Okay, yeah, no, of course I couldn't fly. Dum-dum. Meh. Come on, go up. Thank you. Okay, so I know I'm supposed to, like, activate these things, but I don't know how. No, I don't hit it. Okay, great. Great! What are these things? Am I tripping? I'm tripping. Me. Where is this lady? Why can't I locate this lady?
I'll catch up.
Noise.
All in a day's work.
I want to find... So I need to find a white tassel spear.
Someone
It's
needs
the only one I have left that I need to find. That's the only one I need to make 5-star of, like, the normal weapons. Or, like, the, you know, the not purple weapons. I can't remember what kind of weapon it is. What is this? What do I do this? Thank you. Thank you. I need these. There's gotta be a clue here somewhere, right? So I couldn't find the lady. Or did I find the lady? Was that other lady the lady? Is this the lady? Ah, it's you. Hello there. Mooning was the one who introduced me to this. This is his. Yes. Forget that sheet of paper. I already know who you are. You're just fine. Yeah, you need to be on a map, lady. You need to be on the locator thingy. Why aren't you on the locator thingy? Anyway. The Mooning, all he does is put on airs and write papers. Everything's gotta follow this or that procedure and all that tripe. You know, stuff that makes you look important. I couldn't care less for that stuff. In any case, your name is already well known throughout the Adventurers Guild. Never mind any of your other contributions to Leeway. Famous? Of course. Many new recruits at the guild have heard of your exploits and on Dragonspine from Eris. That includes me, you know? Piercing the frigid blizzard to open a path, discovering an ancient forgotten kingdom beneath the ice and frost, reaching the perilous summit, confronting the great change that came over that place with a mortal form. The things you've experienced and the obstacles you've overcome, the truths you've uncovered, they can be summed up in one word: adventure. True adventure. Someone give me a compass. Precisely. Wow, this is actually quite a shock to Paimon. Are we really that awesome? And this isn't even mentioning the great battle you had with the sea monster on the Jade Chamber. Now, I wasn't there to witness it, mind you, but I haven't missed a single telling of that story. Huh. So there are stories about us too? Of course. They're very popular in the city, you know. If you ask me, I'd say that Tea Master Luisu and Iron Tongue Tian are both good in their own way, but I just prefer Iron. I just prefer Iron. Stop, phone. You're interrupting. My phone's being dumb. I'm not too familiar with the storytelling tradition. Oh, don't worry, I get it. Iron Tongue and Tian's style is different, not for everyone. I do sometimes find that his choice of words and phrases feature too much slang. But as for Lisu, he takes a while to get going, you know? Sometimes you're there for 2 hours before you start going, oh hey, this is pretty good. Some people like that style, but I find it uninteresting. And if you mean to say that this is just a story, it won't get stale. Let me just say this. If this were food or drink we were talking about, it would surely go bad if we wrapped it up and covered it for half a day without opening it up. Oh, are you alright? Something wrong with your throat? No. It's probably just a case of too much information. Sorry, I got a bit too excited there. I didn't really consider if you were interested in what I was saying. Still, since you're here, Leon, are you here at the Chising's behest? Did Muning end up revealing some other information to you? Like... Don't touch the bedrock keys. There's nothing under the chasm. Jing Shuang, Shi Shuang won't help you. You know, stuff like that. Repeated over and over. Mining did indeed tell us all that. Ha! Well, he didn't scare us. Indeed, he wasn't doing all that. So, the thing is, the things he mentioned are true. Oh, that's me. Huh. So, the things he mentioned are true? Or no? So, what did he intend to say? Well, Munning is, in the end, a specialist hired by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Even if he wanted to ask for help, there's a lot that he is not allowed to reveal to the public. So, he can only warn us, and thus impart the means of getting into the chasm to you in a roundabout way. In essence, when he says you shouldn't, he really means you can. What a weird guy. In any case, you also mentioned that he wrote you a certification and told you to come find me? That note, which you now carry, means that you have the authorization to travel through the chasm without any obstruction. Of course, barring any personal intervention by the Chising. And, in fact, that he suggested that you find me means that I should tell you the way into the depths of the chasm. What a convoluted way of hinting. Well, for what it's worth, I apologize for all the covering up that we are doing. But trust me, we have very good reasons for doing so. While the thing that they dug up under the chasm is truly abnormal, our investigations cannot be done with too much pomp or ceremony, lest the people be alarmed. That is the Chising standing order. As such, we can only function under the cover of a no-entry order, secretly gathering explorers and scholars to enter the chasm and conduct investigations. This is all to, if necessary and were possible, stave off the crisis that festers beneath the earth. So all the people at the encampment were... That's right. They were all brought on as support staff. They're all pretty reliable, mostly. That you came here is also no coincidence. More than one big shot of Chising has already recommended that we enlist your aid. And honestly, we've little reason not to comply. In any case, it is also said that your aid is not necessarily difficult to enlist. Eh? Does that mean that we were tricked? Oh, is that how it is? I'll see you then. Well, Paimon, time to leave. That's right. Don't treat us like we're a bunch of idiots. Please wait. I was just passing on my superior's message. Those were her words, not mine. Just, let me take those words back, alright? Bye. Come on now. This is the cheese thing we're talking about. They won't shortchange you for your effort, or for your aid. If it's not as if I'm short on more... Oh. Don't exactly need help putting missing person posters on. Let's do the missing posters thing, because I'm always short on Mora. Then why don't you just ask for something else this time? Well, if we could mitigate the safety hazards in the chasm, any underground treasure or valuables will be given to the one who discovers them. This is a special privilege given by the cheesing. By the cheesing. I'm sorry. Really? No tricks now. And Paimon's treasure time begins once again. But, you see, the chasm is such a big place. Just imagine how much treasure there is going to be for our taking. Alright. Can we safely say that you've accepted this commission then? Alright. I'll do it for you, Paimon. That's right. Yes, I will. I will absolutely. I will do anything for Paimon. Paimon is the Paimon. Paimon is the Paimon. Okay, let's... Again, let me apologize for wasting your time on all these other things. Let's just get down to business, shall we? If we wish to enter the chasm, we first need to find the Adjuvant made... Odgefont. I'm sorry, that's so weird. Find an Odgefont made from a material known as lumenstone. Only with it can we move in the dark down there. Only those with visions can use this Odgefont. But considering that you can use elemental energies without a vision, it's my guess that you should have no problem making use of the Odgefont. So, where do we find this thing? It's in a warehouse to the south. The warehouse is well guarded, so it should be pretty secure. Just come back once you've gotten a hold of the catalyst. Dope. Sweet. What? I get a location marker for my quest? That's so cool. That's awesome. I'm going to change her. I like Noelle as like a person, quote unquote. Excuse me. But I desperately need a cryo on my team. Speaking of which, I should probably build up Ganyu, shouldn't I? Just because... or Kwee. Or Kiki. Kwee. I don't know. Chi-Chi. Chi-Sing? Chi? Okay, yeah. Chi-Chi. Okay, I get it. I'm connecting the dots, people. Because I am mediocre. Ganyu. Yeah, I should probably build up some kind of alternate cryo other than Changyun. Cause I started building up a Rosaria, thinking she'd be a dope support. But then I got caught up building everybody else that I wanted to build up. Anyway, I'm switching over.
Present.
Present. Present. Present. Sorry. Come on. No one's guarding this place at all. Oh, except there are people.
Fourth, my blade.
That's why I force my blade, baby. And then I do the electricities. And then I do it. Oh, I should have done the explosives first. And then with the electricities, I do this bad boy.
Submit for judgment.
Judgment
Swift and
submitting.
merciful.
Yes. I am very merciful. And ice. Whoa. Freeze! You're under arrest. Now I will decimate you.
The wrong test subject.
Treasure hoarder. What? What happened? What did I say? Ah, whatever. Thank you. This should be the thing. Zishuang. Lumit stone. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take it all. Thank you. I'm a great little bubba. I'm a great little piggy. Piggy greaty. Wait, is this a monument? Oh, okay. It's just a money chest. Nice. Ooh, 10,000. I'll be able to get myself a bubble gum. Why does she have a marker now? Where was her marker before? Jerks. We're back, you big liar. Eh? Me? What happened? No one was guarding the warehouse at all? What do you mean? It's well guarded. Oh, sorry, my back. That shouldn't be the case. When I was guarding the place, the treasure hoarders wouldn't even dare come near it. Wait a moment. Who did you say was guarding the warehouse again? Me? Well, are you guarding it right now? Well, come on now. Which adventurer in their right mind would let themselves get tied down to such a boring task? Am I right? Right. Well, putting your dereliction of duty to one side for the time being. Right. Honestly, I'm not too sure about how bedrock keys work. How the bedrock keys work. But you could start by looking into those cage-shaped geo-elemental formations over there. What is that? These strange formations have been puzzling the Ministry of Civil Affairs for some time now. They seem to have grown up from the bedrock of the chasm over the last 2 years. And their properties are very similar to those of the thing underground. We say this because they can undergo some kind of disintegration when under influence of the anomalies. Later, Huishan Hall investigations revealed that they have been absorbing geo-elemental energy from the surroundings, slowly eroding the structure of the bedrock keys. It is a most ominous phenomenon, almost like something is consciously trying to break the sealing array. We have to clear them out twice every month, but they will always grow back quickly, and they have only grown back quicker over time. Perhaps that thing below is growing restless, and that's why the Chising has sent us to investigate. Dope. Super cool. Awesome. I love it. Okay. So cage-shaped geoformations. fire crystal projectiles. What? Wait. When outside forces powered by blah 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 hit them, they will fire projectiles. Oh, so I was doing firing direction depends on the direction from which it took a hit. Perhaps they might be able to affect the bedrock keys in some way. Okay, so I have to get charged up here with these little beauties. Then I get up here and I hit it. Oh, I hit it. Yeah, I'm already doing that. So that's why it wouldn't work for me. Because I got the thingy. Or maybe it just didn't work because, like, because I didn't activate this quest. That would also make sense. But aren't we, like, freeing that thing by doing this? Well, that should do it. Bam. Huh? You just undid the bindings of the bedrock key so easily. Guess we were right to put our faith in you two. I'm quite sure the damaged public I'm quite sure we damaged public property. Has already sent a damage report ahead of us, so technically the bedrock keys were damaged before we arrived, not after. Well, that leaves 4 more that we need to handle. Ah, yes. I've drawn a basic diagram that shows where 3 of the 4 are. I hope it'll be of use to you. Wait, was this a 5-star thing? Or... whatever. As for the last one, honestly, I'm not sure where that is anymore. After the miners were dismissed, there was a C-page incident. C-page? Oh, a seepage. Oh, okay. There was a seepage incident in that mine, causing the cylinder to be submerged underwater. In any case, just settle the other 3 sites. We'll meet up after that and think about what to do next. Not coming along with us? Not this time. I mean, I was originally assigned to guard the warehouse, but thanks to my slip-up, I nearly let the treasure hoarders in there. Honestly, I'm already in your debt for not reporting my error. Things could get bad if Munning catches me and puts me on the trail of some errands again. So, I'll just stand guard as I should, for now. Still, I believe that this riddle will be no match for the 2 of you at all. Oh, selfish people. Selfish. So selfish. Why is everybody in Genshin so selfish? I am tired. But I really want to get to the good stuff in the chasm. Good stuff in... Yeah, I totally should have gone and done these deals. Say, Levy. Let's go to the tippy-top-ty point. Tippy-tippy-top-ty point. My back. And from the tippity-toppity point, I can get to the other waypoints that I didn't get to yet. So let's do that. Let's do that real quick. Got to that one. I need to get to this one. Okay. So where is it? That direction. Alrighty. It is so beautiful. I think we're gonna cry. So pretty. My son, he's about to die. It's about to die. About to die. I think I would have an easier time getting over there from the other direction, actually. I'm just going to... Ooh, hello. Hello, floaty bloaty. Bam. Ah. Ploop. I am so bad at this. I used to be okay at this, actually. Come on, where'd you go? Oh, that is mean, Genshin. So it runs away from me? That's messed up, bro. It's messed up, bro. What you doing, bro? There we go. Gotta shoot for where it's going, not where it is. I know that. Easier said than done, though. Unless you're good at this. We got some hillishers. Hello, hillishers. Goodbye, hillishers. Maybe not quite yet. Oh, goodbye to you. Bam. KO. Can I not hit this one yet? Okay, so that's the puzzles. Alright. So I've got to lower it to that one and that one. And that one. Wait, can't I? Oh, I've got that one over there. Okay. And boom goes the dynamite.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Many, many, no, 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 no. Oh, I like the fly. I like the fly. Look at the fly. Flutter, look at the fly. Oh, almost hit me. Almost. You almost got me, ass boy. Oh, clapped myself. Clapped myself. See, that's what I was trying to do. Wait, is there no little thingy over here? Aww. Garbo. Bam. Ooh, shake it. Shake it off, shake it off. Wait, weren't there like 7 points on this, or am I tripping? Excuse me, sorry. I am tired. Where? Oh, you know what I should have put in my tags? I should have put chasm in my tags. I should have done that. Yeah. Next time. Next time. Well, actually, I'm gonna go in and edit it almost immediately after it uploads. So, jokes on the algorithm. Boom.
Wings of darkness.
Black Knight Falls. Nope. Nope. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I said no.
Whence you came?
Dun 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 dun. You heard the woman. It is time to rock. Rock! Rock with all your might, your heart, your soul. Make sure it is thumping and out of control. Oh, you're a nasty little monster, aren't you? I must take you down now. Obliteration is my only recourse for being naughty.
A touch of frost. Spirit blade.
No,
Attack.
I don't want the attitudes. This is dope.
Unexpected.
I actually needed I actually really needed that no, I forgot what I needed. I got it there though. Oh, I need those little component things, the chaos component things, for one of the characters I'm building currently. Or maybe it's not character, maybe it's ooh, violet grass. I love these things when I was building Genshin, but I don't think I've needed them since. So, you know, but given how like how pain in the butt they are to actually retrieve, because you gotta do climbing and stuff. I mean, I know where all the locations are. It's just the climbing around everywhere. It can get irritating. So, ooh, I like that. What if I wonder. No, it was only 5,000. Why am I just using him? Cool, bro. Cool story, bro.
Midnight Phantasma.
You heard the man. Phantasmagoria of the Midnight Variety of the Midnight Society. Stop! Please, let us explain. Aren't you guys just a bunch of treasure hoarders? Just turn yourselves in. There's nothing to explain around here. Milllift Squad Leader Yanbo of the Chasm District, at your service. It's an honor to meet you, Leon. And your most eminent flying companion. Hey, it's Paimon to you, mister. My apologies. I'm very sorry, but I think there's been a small misunderstanding here. So you're not treasure hoarders? Well, no, just the opposite. Well, and you're not wrong to say that this area is indeed one of the treasure hoarders' lairs. After the workers were dismissed, those weasels wormed their way in here. At first, they were just mining, smuggling some glazed sand crystals, and playing hide and seek with our patrols. But they would grow bolder as time went on, even breaking into and occupying old warehouse occupying the old warehouse that the miners left behind. They even used the tools there to make their own cheap little trinkets to sell. Ugh, breaks my heart every time. What breaks your heart? Such rough-hewn trinkets can only be used to cheat first-time visitors to Leeway or some ivory tower scholars. And I'll bet that they'll try to get them on the market using lower prices too. Perhaps even try undermining some legitimate brands. It's not like they've got any brand power themselves, right? That's true. I suppose it's a joke in poor taste to think that they'd make a good more off this. That's why we came here to look to and took care of the treasure hoarders who originally held this position before disguising ourselves as them and trying and laying in wait. Well, that was a while back now. Sorry. Doing that voice, I used to be able to do that voice easy, but doing that one now, like it's just my throat after COVID, and I'm working on it. But gotta use it if don't want to lose it. We had managed to ascertain thus far that one of their leaders is in contact with a branch of the Fatui, and they may be preparing a transaction involving dangerous items. About the contract between the Fatui and the treasure hoarders. Although we foiled the Fatui's plot before, they maintained some strength out here in the wilds. Their professionalism and combat prowess are not to be underestimated. Indeed, we consider them opponents of the utmost peril. If they were to team up with the treasure hoarders to go against us, it could pose a very tricky security risk indeed. Whatever the case, we were fully prepared for an all-out assault. We just needed to catch them all in one fell swoop, and then we'd have known what they were up to. And that's when we arrived. I mean, we knew that you were good, but we didn't think that you were this good. You pretty much incapacitated about half the people under my command. Of course, we were here for another reason. This is where one of the bedrock keys that hold the 7-star ray is located. We couldn't allow that to fall into the treasure hoarder's hands. Looks like we really did beat up the wrong people this time. Well, yes, but as I said, the fault was ours first. Wow, this guy is pretty easygoing, huh? Does this mean we can leave? So just because I don't blame you doesn't mean that Leeway's laws won't. Sorry about that. Eh? You did that on purpose. Let me see. Battery, assault, obstructing the Millilift and their duties, attempting to destroy the 7-star array and damaging premises. Even with the Millilift's consideration, congratulations. You'll be offered food and board and Leeway for an extra 5 or 10 years. She said, what's right? That's right. Give us a name list. But, please let me finish. However, law-abiding citizens or outlander guests might use legal means to assist the Millilift in their duties. They can gain the reward and compensation due to them. This, too, is the law of this land. So, don't worry. That fight previously was not utterly in vain. So, what do we get from helping you? Well, stolen goods should not be so casually moved. But if you're willing to aid us, any items that you may coincidentally find along the way, For example, a treasure hoarder's secret stash or something is yours to do with as you please. We also have some more on us, which I hope you won't mind having. It's not a lot, but we weren't counting on needing outside help like this earlier. Oh, like this either. So that means no jail time and treasure to be had. Is that right? Yes. Alright then. You've got yourself a deal, mister. Lead the way. One moment. Alright. Don't be too reserved now. I'm going to head to our rendezvous point to await further orders. Catch up soon. Or we'll act first. Okay. Come on, let's follow him. Hey. Come on. We're assisting with official duties, you know? And there's some more to be had, too. But I still got to do the thingies with the thingies and the rocks and the thingies. Paimon. Jerk face. Fine. Man, that is a good ways away, and I have not unlocked that beautiful waypoint. Speaking of which, until I do unlock all said waypoints, I am going to make a party adjustment. Let's take Chongyun, switch him out with Venti.
Ready for a rehearsal?
There we go. Grazie, Venti, grazie. Nope. Looks like the little ones are awake. Which means I am bringing my stream to a close soon. Oh, poor baby. That sounds awful. Well, let me get to this waypoint. And I will wish you a good day, sir. Oh, he sounds really bad. That was not what I thought it was. Great. No, that's... Oh, there. Okay, there's one. Alright. 'Twas not in vain, 'twas not in vain, 'twas not in vain. Alrighty. Well, that will bring my stream to an end. Thank you, all you lovely people. I will link my DeviantArt down below. Please like, subscribe, and I hope you had at least a little bit of fun. If not fun, maybe, perhaps, you have fallen asleep to my luxuriously boring voice. Alrighty. Later.